What's going on, guys? This is Scott here on the Furrier's channel. We've got another figure unboxing, obviously. Pretty typical here. We don't do much else anymore. There was a time when I used to do comic books. Not really much of anything that interesting, just comic book pickups, which I kind of dabble a little bit in that. Not as much as I used to, but anyways, like I said, another figure unboxing, and this one was, I don't know if I need this because I've already got a couple of the figures, but these are reissues of them, a little bit of a difference in them. One of them did a lot of different paint apps and all the kind of business on them, and but it is the Knightfall Batman 2-pack, which I ended up seeing at Target, which I was surprised. I kept eyeballing it on Big Bad Toy Store website, and I was like, nope. And I was in Target, and I seen it, and they had the Superman and Doomsday 2-pack from the movie, which I wasn't that interested in getting. I did want the Superman with the cloth cape, but I did not care to get that version of old Doomsday in there. So obviously I didn't pick that one up because, as we know, these are $69.99. And from what I've heard, the mega fig Doomsday in that 2-pack is not that desirable and feels like a piece of junk, and it kind of looks like one. If I wanted Doomsday, I want a proper Doomsday, which I on the fence on the Doomsday that Mcfarlane did with like the kryptonite bones, whatever. I don't want that one. I'm like, that's one thing about Mcfarlane. I just want the damn figure the way it's supposed to be. I don't want the neon green jokerized blah blah. Somebody's buying that stuff, but it ain't me. I just need the regular Batman, I need the regular Superman, I need the regular Doomsday, and I need the regular Bane. That's it. I need the regular Nightwing, the regular Robin, you know, which finally here in the past year they have actually been releasing some figures. They're like, okay, this is a Tim Drake Robin. This is Damian Wayne. This is Dick. Finally, it's like, what has been, what, it just seemed kind of strange to me to wait this long to do these figures. So anyways, I guess they're just, I have no idea. It just seems odd to me. But anyways, went in and picked it up because obviously he's got the cloth cape and the damaged, and then the Bane that actually looks more like from the comic book, because, you know, the original Bane that we had released looked more like something from Arkham Knight or something like that, which love the game, not too much on the figures. I had a couple of Arkham Knight figures. I had Batman and Joker. Sold those because I'm like, am I really going to try to do the Arkham Knight anything? It's like, come on, we don't have room for all this business. So I went ahead and sold those. But good looking 2-pack though. Batman's looking good in there. We'll see here in a second. I feel like this outfit on this one is a little bit of a darker gray than the other Knightfall with the plastic cape they released. The other one seemed a little lighter. This Bane looks pretty much exactly the same, except obviously trying to look more like the comic book. So, but we can bust this bad boy open and see what we got going on here today. Nothing to read on the back. Great looking box art from Mcfarlane on the back of a lot of these new releases. Just freaking awesome. It's kind of funny, I don't really go in stores much anymore because my job and what I'm doing now and where I'm driving to, so there's not really a whole lot where I can go on break and stop anywhere. So this would just have to be on my day off, and I went there. Oh, that's cool. Look at the back. Look at the bat cave. They really make it hard for you to throw boxes away, I swear. Jeez Louise. All right, now we got this usual Mcfarlane business, which is a whole lot of stuff to cut. We're going to do some cutting here. Hopefully we don't cut any figures on accident. All right, not too many. Bane, this one, usually they'll have them on the stomach and all the arms, which I'm not seeing. It's like sometimes they miss and sometimes they don't. Like the Bane has stomach ones. Alright, so let's see if we can bust old Bane out here. Oh, yep, he only had that one. And we'll sit him down there. Oh, that's kind of cool. They got the cards kind of off to the side there with some tape. You know, usually they're on the back of the box, on the inside, obviously. Which we're having a hard time here. Anybody keep all the cards from Mcfarlane figures? I do, for some reason. I keep them all in my card binder thingamajigger, which I don't know why I keep them. Of course, we get this business. And with this Bane, we actually get some extra hands, because you remember that original Bane that came out, we did not get so lucky. Typical Mcfarlane business there. I'm just trying to get all these hands out of here for Bane. He only has 2 extra. So we'll take a look at our Bane, and he's pretty much the exact same. Oh, he's a little stiff in the arms there. That arm is not one to bend. Look at that. Oh, it's like it's been in that spot in that box for so long. The wrists are really loosey-goosey. The ankles aren't too bad on these bigger figures. This one, I forgot which one it was we were looking at that was a Mcfarlane figure. I can't remember. They don't have, it has 0 ab articulation. There's a little bit, it's a ball joint at the hip, and that's all you're going to get for flexion. And picking Batman up and breaking him over the knee is going to be a little difficult, so to say the least. But still pretty Knightfall head paint sculpt. Nice little back attention. Definitely a harder plastic than the legs. Obviously the legs are kind of textured, more textured, and the textured actually goes up on the straps, which almost feel like they'll come off, but it's like it's glued to the figure. So, and our other Bane figure, like I said, it's got more of the look from Arkham Knight and just the colors and everything. Same exact figure pretty much. I haven't looked at this one in a while. It's just been on the shelf. It's more of a yellowish color on his body there. A little dust, a little hand business. Hands are a lot tighter on this one. Yep, pretty much exact same figure. We'll try to stand him up on the stand here in a little bit, and I kind of get a look at him. But that's our Bane. Not much else to say. I like it. It's kind of more the same as what we already got, except painted a little bit different. And it's these same articulation. It just has the one line. I think the other one had two. They had two with the tank. This one has no tank. All the stuff operating's on the arm, I guess, on that armband, because obviously he doesn't have one on the other arm. So pretty cool. And getting Batman out is always fun with these cloth capes, because sometimes they're taped down and sometimes they're not. Sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't. Uh-oh, did we miss a thingy? Sometimes you can't really tell. And he's coming out slowly. Oh, there he goes. Alright. So we got old Batman out. This cape feels like, it reminds me a lot of the 60s Adam West Batman cape. That's one thing I said about that one too. Just hold on a second, let me dig these hands out of here. We got some, like, I can't really see them there. They're those old shit gripping hands, kind of like grabbing somebody else's fist, I guess. And the hands that come on are gripping hands, which is funny to me, which it's cool that they come with the gripping hands, but a lot of the times McFarlane figures don't really have anything to grip. And they'll have some stuff, and then the stuff they do have, they can't really grip it, like this Batarang. This thing is tiny. You can kind of get it in his hand a little bit, his little gripping hand, but it looks tiny, which it's whatever. It's typical McFarlane stuff. And the complaint, I don't know if I said earlier, the complaint I will say, the only complaint with this cape, which they look really good, is it's too long. It's like past his feet. So I don't know if there's a reasoning behind that or why they did it and how it would look if it was shorter. I just feel like Batman would be like, I don't need the cape to be that long, because when you stand it, he's like standing on the cape. But this figure is, compared to the Bane out of the box, it is super loosey-goosey in the shoulders. I guess I'll show you the cape. Like, it goes past his feet. I don't know if that's a no-go for some people. Obviously not for me. Like I said, the cape still looks good. The Batman looks really good. I mean, I love this era of Batman. That face, he's like, "Rrr." Now, some of the negatives I say about some of these figures, it's not that I'm not nitpicking at the McFarlane figures, it's just the negatives about them. There's always negatives, just like with Marvel Legends. A lot of the times we'll do the same stuff over and over again. You're just like some of the plastic with Marvel Legends, I don't know what it is. You'll get them out and they're like gummy. And when you stand them on the shelf, then they stand for a certain period of time, that those legs, at some point they're either bowing out or bowing in, and they look like a daggum bow-legged figure is what they look like. So, but like I said, good looking figure. Got some the damaged, which is damage that's painted. It's not like actual texture or anything. It's just painted on. Like I said, that head sculpt looks really good. I love this Batman. I love the other Knightfall that I got that came out. I would have loved it if his cape would have been cloth. And we'll see if we can't get him out here. And remember what I said about the colors. I don't know why they did this. The color is totally different. Light gray, dark gray. Maybe he got dirty from fighting. I don't know. Some of these decisions they make, sometimes it makes me wonder, did you look back at the figure you did before? This figure's been on the shelf for a while, hadn't been touched. You seen the dust on the head. That's one thing about collecting figures, is they do get dusty. This is his stance on my shelf 98% of the time. The other 2%, he's falling on the ground, laying on his belly. Everyone knows how that is. Great looking figures though. Batman, I love the belt, the way they did that. Everything about him is a typical Mcfarlane articulation. One of the things would be nice we could get away from is, what are those? Never going away. They're always going to be there probably. I don't know, Mcfarlane's probably like, the figures are selling, we don't need to change anything. Which makes me wonder what the cost of doing that is. So, all in all, I don't know, I couldn't say. It's a tough one to do because the cost of the two figures. But you gotta figure, mega figs are usually $39.99. And regular figures are anywhere from $22 to $24. So, I mean, it's kind of right there for Mcfarlane. So it's not like a super ripoff, really, to be honest. And like I said, the cape, I feel like this is that cape from that Batman. I bet it is. They got to reuse stuff to make their money too, but still, good looking figure. Really like it. You're not going to get that pose that you want with Bane breaking Batman, so see if we can get some closer looks at him and stuff. So yep, same exact size pretty much. They barely fit on there together. Looking at it like this, the new Knightfall Bane actually looks like he's almost taller. I guess the way that ab crunch works on him. Still, I didn't switch out any of the hands on the new Bane or for the fist, which I might do later, obviously. I think you could, well, no. I think the skin's too light toned. Because if you look, it's got that lighter skin tone, and the old one's kind of got that yellow skin tone. So, other than that, two Banes. The head does move a little bit on the new one, not so much with the old one, with the way that tank's set up on it. So, all in all, we got these belts pretty much exactly the same. So, but we'll take a look at the two Batman side by side. Like I said, the colors are a lot different. I really don't get why they do stuff like that, but it is what it is. Like I said earlier too about the cape, as you can see, the cape is just taking over the business there. And the one with the plastic cape, which I would rather it be cloth too, is at just the right spot. See, that one's dangling a little bit too much. But you know how Mcfarlane was, not saying that he designed these figures himself, which I don't know, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But if you go back to his artwork of Batman, he had a wild and crazy cape. So, other than that, looking at them heads, looks really good. Looks good. But that's our figures here. If you love Batman, you might as well pick him up. So, anyways, y'all have a good one. Later.